I'm Lindsay and welcome to my kitchen here in Winchester, Virginia. It is week 4 of the Real Women of Philadelphia Challenge, and that means it's dessert time. And this afternoon I'm making up a batch of my absolutely delicious oatmeal-apple cream pies, and these things are out of this world. I love them because as a child growing up, one of my absolute favorite things to eat were those oatmeal cream pies, and I knew if I was going to the grocery store with my dad, he had a little soft spot for those too, and we could always get some, but it was a really special treat. And so my cookies today are kind of a grown-up version of that with a little twist on some local ingredients that we grow here in Winchester, Virginia, and those happen to be apples. I'm using some apples from Winchester. I'm also using apple butter that is White House apple, which is made here in Winchester, Virginia. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Because our editing skills here at the Rudolph studios aren't up with what everyone else is doing, we had to bake our cookies ahead of time because we can't stop and pause and do all that good stuff. So here are my oatmeal cookies. They are my apple oatmeal cookies, actually. They follow just a standard recipe, but as you can see, they're little bits of apple, and I saved some so you could see what I used. Here are just little pieces of diced apple that I peeled, so you don't want any skin in there. And then I just baked them. Each batch takes about 8 minutes. But the very first thing you want to do when it comes to this recipe, because remember they are apple oatmeal cream pies, we have to make the cream that goes inside. So here's what I have. I have 4 ounces of fat-free Philadelphia cream cheese. I love using the fat-free and the reduced fat because it works just as well as the real thing, and we can save a little fat and calories, so why not, right? So I have that in there. I also have 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to use a hand mixer and just kind of get it going here in the bowl. As always, it helps to let your butter and cream cheese sit for a little bit so that it mixes easier. Okay, and here's our special ingredient. I have a 1/4 cup of White House apple butter, and that just gets dumped right in. And give that a little mix. Really want to mix that up so we don't have clumpy cream. Okay, then we're slowly going to add our powdered sugar. I have 2 cups of powdered sugar. Do a little bit at a time so we don't have an explosion here. Now the reason we're making this ahead of time, or that it's our first thing that we're going to make before we even make our cookies, is that it needs to sit in the refrigerator for a little bit so that we can get it to that spreadable consistency. And I already have some in the refrigerator that I'm going to get out so that I can show you how to assemble these cookies. Okay, we want to get that good and mixed up. You can turn it up a little bit. You might notice that I'm wearing my festive apple blossom beads because next week we're starting our Shenandoah Apple Blossom Festival, which is a huge thing here in Winchester, Virginia. It's tons of fun. We get celebrities. We have Val Kilmer coming this year. We have parades, dances. It is just the best time. Everyone takes off work on Friday. It's just a hoot. So these treats here are going to be perfect for my apple blossom guests. There we go. We're all mixed up, and you can see there's the cream. It's a little, we need to get it so that it's a little bit thicker and it's easier to spread. So we're just going to throw it in the fridge. Don't look, it's a mess. Okay, I'm going to get out my apple butter cream that I already had ready to go. I'm going to show you how easy and fun it is to assemble these little cookies. So I'll just take one, scoop up a little bit of that apple butter cream cheese. There we go. Then find a cookie that's pretty much close to the same size and shape. you have it. Oatmeal apple cream pies. Doing a couple more for you. These are really easy and a lot of fun, and I just have so many memories of baking with my mom in the kitchen. And you know, if you have kids and can get them involved, it's such a good bonding experience. We make food in the kitchen, but we also make tons of memories, so it's definitely a good time. There you go. And I would continue to do that for the rest of the cookies. This recipe makes 12 oatmeal apple cream pies, so it's enough to share with the whole family. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Please give it a try. Happy apple blossom to all of you, and take care. Bye-bye.